Hello everyone. Today I did some whipped shea butter. It turned out really nice and I said, oh man, I didn't know it was going to be so nice, so I should have done a YouTube video from the start. I put regular, nothing in here is organic except for some coconut oil. I put the shea butter, of course, and I have my own blend of calendula oil, almond oil, grapeseed oil, the coconut oil, and a friend of mine I just found on the internet. She's local, so I went and got some of her body oil. I also put some argan oil, the sweet orange essential oil, the calendula. I was running out of the orange, so I put a different brand of orange. A little bit of rosemary. Rosemary helps with mosquitoes. And just a drop. 1 drop of tea tree oil. The amount of coconut oil I put in there was 8 ounces. I put a whole 16 ounces of shea butter. I used up one container and some from another. I didn't want to get the very bottom because sometimes that's when it gets the sediments. So I did 16 ounces of that. I put 2 tablespoons of the calendula oil, 2 tablespoons of the almond oil, 2 tablespoons of the grapeseed oil, and 1 tablespoon of the argan oil, and 1 tablespoon of the Spa Treasures. So this is what the video is about, is how to get your whipped butter into your containers. These are going to be Christmas presents, so I wanted them to look nice and also have the same type of packaging instead of reusing the packaging that I get from other people, and I didn't want to spend more money than I really needed to. So I've already emptied my container because I didn't know it was going to work that well, so I figured I'd make a video before it was too late. What I did was I put the bag over a bowl, and I turned the edges around, and I scooped it out, getting all of the shea butter out. I figured I'd try to get as much as I could. So therefore I have the stuff in the bag, and now you can see all the little specks that the blender didn't get. I just have a little bit still on there. So I've been trying to go through the bag and squish out all the little specks that are still solid shea butter. And the heat from my hands was making it really soupy, because you know shea butter melts really easy. So I stopped handling it. So what I'm going to do is cut the edges. So I'll cut a piece off of the edges, and then I'll pipe it out into the bowls. So once I think that the bag is ready to be piped out, I'll do all of that. Alright, now I'm just going to pipe it out. And this way you can get about the same in each container, and your top won't be overflowing. Before I get to that last one, I want to pound it down. If I had a scale, this would be better and easier. I think you get the idea. So hopefully you'll stop trying to put your shea butter that you have whipped in there just by the spoonfuls and making a big mess. Alright. Okay, so here is my final product. I have 7 that are fold. When I close the top, that line that they have there, the top that fits in them goes all the way down, which I didn't realize. So I did have to take some out of some of them, and I have maybe 4 ounces in that container. This is the container I use, the Solo, the Solo 8 ounces. So there is not quite 8 ounces because it's whipped, but you know, it's so airy in there. Hopefully it stays that way, so I'm going to let it sit for a while before I give them out for Christmas. Hopefully I don't have to rebatch them. And I'm going to send this out for a test. Most likely somebody who I know uses these type of products but won't know who I'm giving the Christmas gifts to and won't be telling the Christmas gift recipients. As far as labeling, I probably won't label it because this is not what I do. I don't do this stuff. This is just what I want to give for Christmas gifts. So I'll label it of what's in it, but it's not like I'm going to label it for sale. Make sure they know that I made it by hand for them. Also, the ingredients I'll put in there. So again, give it a try. Hopefully you'll like it and won't have to spend all the money for the whipped shea butter and their packaging that they have. I think I got a sleeve of 25 for less than, I think it's like 2 for $5. I mean, not 2 for $5 a sleeve at my local restaurant distributor. I live in Washington, D.C. area, so I went to the D.C. market that has a lot of restaurant distributing places. Alright, have a nice day.